This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Buffalo Bills and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Allen going to go to the air right away. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. To throw again on second down. Allen. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
Well, short of them returning it for a pick 6, that was about the worst start you could ask for in this one because your advantage of getting the ball first is gone, and they're set up a short distance from your end zone. Now you're counting on your defense to prevent a touchdown, and your offense, you better be ready to come out swinging on the next series.
After the interception, here's Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant, and he is out of bounds inside the 30. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
60 action.
First carry here for Ken Walker. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. To throw is Smith. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Play action. It's Smith. He completes this to Walker. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Go, Reed, go!
Out of the gun, Smith. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Hey, smash Bronco!
On fourth down, Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on fourth and goal. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Singletary again. And he'll be taken down at the 18. No score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for this with Singletary. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it second and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. The Bills on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4. Allen going to go on 4th down. He completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. That 4th down decision, unconventional but effective. And they indeed come up now with a 1st and 10, a fresh set of downs. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Hines. He finds some open field here. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Pass caught. It's Davis on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Gabriel Davis from 17 yards out. And the Bills post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Dixie Mavericks! Dixie Mavericks!
Throwing again on 2nd down. Smith. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
Viking 18! Cowboy 80! Go!
Now Gino on 1st down. This complete to Lockett. And some room to maneuver. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st?
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Completes it to Fant on the right side. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room.
Okay, ready?
The final shot here before break. Smith. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. Well, it's definitely early enough here. They didn't need to go for 2. They didn't have to go for 2, but they did. We're all tied at 8.
Is this one of those anything you can do, I can match?
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what we got on that one. Neither one of these teams wants to give any ground, do they?
Taken at the 15, a short kick. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. All even through 1 half of football as we get back underway in quarter number 3. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
19 Lions. Go.
Throwing now is Geno. It's caught. Lockett. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he's got some space here. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Ken Walker, 63 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Throwing is Allen on third. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Singletary, they'll run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On first down, Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Another try after the first down sack. Allen rolling to his left. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And the Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback rolling left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Ready.
2nd and 5 now. Smith. This is the tight end Fant. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Bills are going to take over in Excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They go right back to Singletary. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. That's complete to the running back, Nyheim Hines. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given them a lot to think about.
Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. And we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the 4th. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, go!
Geno now to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
Ready, set.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Straight ahead, Walker. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
79 Broncos.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 23. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game.
Let's go now. Ready.
And going right back to Walker. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And they'll get him down right around the 16. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On third down, here's Walker. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 107 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Here's Walker. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And his kick here is good. And it's celebrations. They have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Let's go, man.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Kansas City Chiefs. set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Kansas City. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season opener opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Ready.
Here's Smith. He completes this to Walker. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
He's into the secondary. That one goes for 30 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Smith keeps it on the sneak. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Oh, they'll get this to Metcalf on the jet sweep. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll sneak it with Smith. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
Smith keeps it on the sneak. Trying to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. Then on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Yellow. I'm coming. 15.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And that is incomplete here.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's get it. Let's go.
Now here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. But he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mahomes now on 1st down. A dump down to McKinnon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Mahomes to throw once more. A dump down to McKinnon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. 2nd quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence not worry about the one play that didn't allow him to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. That's a loss of 8 yards there to bring up 3rd. Now Gino. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back.
Okay, break.
They snap it to Smith. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And McKinnon is in for a Chiefs touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Chiefs post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And he returns this to the 22. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
2nd quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles, cut 19, cut 18 Cardinal, 18.
A shotgun snap for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Seattle. 55 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
Let's go now.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Unlock live.
Again, Walker. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Ready, break.
They'll sneak it with Smith. Try to wedge his way in there. No signal. I don't think he got there. He didn't. They try the sneak, but not enough push. He doesn't get in. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. Mahomes now on first down. Looking for Tony on the out route, and he's got him. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 10. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is, why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Come on.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here first and 10, right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ready.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Throwing now is Geno. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie, coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 special teams and sub-packages, and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, 57 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Ready.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They make their second half debut here. Things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a two-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a three-possession game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
18.
He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On 1st and 10, Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Out of the gun, Smith. And Walker has it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
60 Maverick. Corey, it's got to be.
Geno down to throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive, because they had to be saying, We have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Oh, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point, and this is going to be a delay of game. They'll try it again now after the 5-yard walk-off. And that one makes it 14-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Open man is Fordson. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? He'll buy some time right. Open man right side is Tony. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On first down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that'll be caught by Tony. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Now here's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney from 6 yards away. And the Chiefs have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken from about the 12. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle.
Here we go.
So after the penalty, heading in the wrong direction, 2nd and 15.
Hey, check that. Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. Go.
Here's Smith. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. A well. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Chicago Bears. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. A fairly short kick from the 14. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Fields going to throw right away. Left side, got Jones. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. On 1st down, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Again, Fields. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Now Fields. He's got it. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now Gino on 1st down. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw, Smith. Going right back to Fant. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 27. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And down inside the 15, shy of the... Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
70. Bronco switch.
Back to Walker on 1st down. And the tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Smith. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Dominique Robinson in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. 6-0 our score after 1.
Got it. Ready?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Here's Smith. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer, but he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
game, 5 years.
On fourth down, Smith. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules, because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart, pass.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Bears. Darnell Mooney, 51 yards. And the Bears have moved out in front. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A touchdown would tie it. They trail 13-6 as they come up with a 1st and 10. Noah Fant with a catch on the crossing route. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. It's caught. Lockett. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down. Throwing now is Geno. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll start with the option. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Fields going to keep it once more. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Fields. Man open, here is Jones. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. Montgomery will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Tried to punch it in with the extra beef of the fullback on 3rd and goal, but it didn't work.
And you think to yourself, more size, more physicality, you're going to wedge and create a hole. Sometimes that extra size actually takes up that space, and you get nowhere. Let's see what they come up with next.
On 3rd and goal, they're going to run the option. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Santos' kick is up and through, and that one makes this a 10-point game at 16-6. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, hey, hey.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Let's go now.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 15-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. This time, the extra point up and good. And the lead is down to a field goal. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. On first down, it's Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And the half will begin with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett. 66 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
And he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now, hotly contested in the third quarter. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now a first down throw, Fields. This is caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll run with Montgomery. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Down here in the red zone, you know your tight end's going to be a favorite target. Couldn't hang on.
And sometimes they just have to get out of their own head because they understand how tight windows are there and how many bodies are there. And sometimes they just overthink it and don't catch the ball.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On second and goal, Fields. And he comes back with one complete. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now third and goal. Now it's Fields. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they opted to pass for it on third and goal. Let's see what they do on fourth and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on fourth and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
And here we go on fourth down, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
An excellent, long, sustained offensive drive. And now they can look across the field and see a defense that looks a little bit beaten down. Right now, as an offensive coordinator, you're thinking to yourself, can I dial up the knockout punch?
And can you believe it? He misses another one, his third so far. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact,
got a man, it's caught inside the 10. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Fields. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, second and goal. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Second down and goal. Fields. Open man, he finds Komet. Touchdown, Chicago. 8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Bears have cut it back within a score.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Santos with the extra point. And the lead is down to a field goal. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Geno. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. And he is going to lose yardage here. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 11 at the 41. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Well, clear running situation. Trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play. Set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they'd shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit him over the top.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And, Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that right now.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Fields on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Fields throwing again. Looking downfield for Jones. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Chicago. Velus Jones, 68 yards. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Santos now to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Ready up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Here we go.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Smith keeps it on the sneak. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. On the give, it's Walker. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now to this point. I guess the simple question... Take a knee there.
I don't understand either why